Is better than In today's episode of The Little Shot, we're raising our hands up in defeat of filler words for a moment to consider. If you do need to use a filler sound, is there a better option between or My name is Sarah Lobigeiger de Rodriguez. I'm a speech pathologist and opera singer who loves delving weekly into the nitty-gritty features of powerful and engaging communication. Welcome to this episode of The Little Shot. Now, we've talked about filler words a lot on this channel in the past. I've linked some background videos for you below. And I'm sure you know that fillers are dirty words when it comes to communicating with impact. But just like junk food, there are times when you really need to use them. You know, I can't always avoid a packet of chips. The craving is real. But when I choose my chips, I will always quickly scan the ingredients to see which is worse for me and definitely avoid the pack with the palm oil and all the other nasty additives. So, is there a palm oil / MSG of the fillers that you should stay clear of as best as possible? Yes, there is. One researcher looked into the functional difference between using the sound as a filler and applying the sound as a filler, and found that both sounds have a totally different role in your message structure. What do we know about each sound? Let's first talk about is used more by younger speakers. Female speakers, in particular, also use more. The more you age, the less likely you might be to use And this one, tends to be the default choice across a large variety of topics. Speakers, when lost for words, will usually pull out. It's like your favourite flavour of chips, the one you always reach for when in doubt. Usually, comes before a longer delay in word retrieval. You'll usually use it when you're about to head into a more difficult topic. And what about Well, it becomes more common the older you are, and it tends to be used more by males. And for both, well, look, the older we get, the more we use fillers. So, which is best to use? Well, according to one researcher, you should go for a short and try to keep it super short, no longer than about 40 milliseconds long. Apparently, the nasal sound in you can feel it, your nose buzzes, makes the filler stand out less, and the shorter it is, the better. This study looked at how well listeners could count fillers when they occurred in a speech and found that most people don't notice the short as much as they would with a long or a long sound. So there, you have it. I found this research so interesting, and now I'm wondering whether I should dump my preferred sound for a short or whether keeping as a female, since it's more used by males, will give me a higher vocal dominance score. Lots of things to think about. But over to you. Do you know which filler you use the most? Why not find out? I've linked a blog post to this Little Shot episode where you can pick up a filler workbook. The activities in this workbook will help you identify what your main fillers are and give you a few ideas for reducing them. I hope that you found this little shot as fascinating as I did preparing it today. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.
Enchanté.